Hey, in today's video, we're going to be looking at websites. Now, I put a shout out for you to all send your websites in. I got sent hundreds of websites, and rather than just randomly selecting them, what I've done is I've picked one of each category which has a mistake, as it were. So we've got things like issues contacting you, whether you're still alive or not. Who are you? You know, all these different things, click issues, all the different types of issues that cumulatively the websites that came in had, and I've broken them down. I've chosen one example from each, and we're going to go through them. And hopefully from that, you can sort of work out where you are and what your problems are with your website and try and make it better. So let's jump onto the computer, get into them and see what we've got. Firstly, to all of the lovely people who have submitted their work, I'm very grateful for this. And hopefully this is a good learning experience for everyone too. Now, this here, Jay Wade, your website is banging. I like it. Can I say banging? I'm too old to say banging. It's great. It looks like mine. Obviously different content, but this is how I like it. I like to be able to see everything at once. This is good times. There's very little I can complain about here. I hate your logo. That needs sorting. Go for something in black. I don't like the green. It looks naff. I like that you've separated your portraits into different styles. That is good. You've got your headshots separately, which is good. And then you go through to your contact form. And this is where, those headshots are great, by the way. It all goes a bit wrong. Here's your details. Oh, hang on. Copyright 2018. Have you stopped being a photographer? This might seem so small, but when you're in a stressful situation, you need to find a photographer quickly. You're not going to email you or phone you to try and find out whether you are still active. Just change that date. Simple thing. That is the only thing, bar the green. I don't like the green. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. Anyway, apart from that, great website. Now, this one here is, it's not so much the website that's the problem. It's the identity crisis of the website. So this is Alexander Pavlin. Now, we come through here. We've got product, people, and news. I'm not sure what the news is, but there we go. So we've got commercial, beauty, tech, jewels, taste buds, glasses. There are so many different things here. What's gels? I'm quite interested in this. Oh, it's gelled light. Okay, so photographers know what gelled light is, although I just proved that I didn't. Is it gelled light? It must be gelled light, which the gels is referring to. But it's not a genre of photography. So commercial, let's go to beauty. Okay, this is not beauty photography, this is still life photography. Tech. Okay, there's only three. So yeah, this here is like an identity crisis. And then a load of cakes. I love a good cake. I can't photograph cakes to save my life. It's like my Achilles heel of the food world. People, outdoor and studio. Outdoor and studio are not genres of photography, they're settings. This is nice though. This is a good, consistent body of work. This should be your front page. When we go to home, what does our homepage tell us? It tells us you're a jack of all trades. This is not a particularly well exposed image. That's not a particularly well lit image. That's nice, but it's kind of like a slightly too sexy. I don't know. You have an identity crisis. That's what's holding you back on this website. Your personal work, which is good. Everyone should have personal work. If I click on just personal work, what happens? It goes here. There's a lot of girls in your personal work. It's difficult. I'm assuming this is a dude, but you don't want to have your personal work as being pictures of girls scantily clad. I don't think that's a good vibe to be putting out into the world nowadays. There's a picture of yourself. You are a dude. Oh, you got a beard. Good man. I like your egg socks as well. Professional photographer based in Bucharest. Passionate about portraiture, product, and landscape. So if I needed a portrait photographer, I wouldn't want someone who also does product and landscape. Product photographer, I wouldn't do someone who does people. It's too vague. Like, well, what is it that you do? You need to get that sorted. And this is a common theme on a lot of the websites I got sent. It was just like a mess of information. Okay, and I can't contact you without filling out this form, but there seems to be no submit button. So I'm pretty sure you're not getting that many contacts through this. That needs sorting. The amount of you who had poor contact forms was unbelievable. It's a simple fix, but like, I want to phone you. How do I phone you? I want to email you an attachment. How do I do that? It's too difficult. Let's close this one down. Let's move along. Now, let's go back to you can see I've already had a quick scout through these because I had to actually find the right ones to make my points. Now, this here bugs the life out of me. Why, oh why, do I have to click to enter your website? What is the point of this front page? Also, you see this little conversation chat thing down here. Let's just see whether you're there. Hey. Typey. I get a form. Get rid of that. Unless you've got someone manning it, don't have a live chat because that is infuriating. Anyway, let's go to the home page. Or is this the home page? Now, this is obviously in Portuguese. I think it's in Portuguese. I'm saying obviously. It looks like it's Portuguese. I'm sure I read that it was Portuguese. Now, I should be able to navigate a website regardless, and I think I can. What I struggle with here is that your editorial portfolio and your commercial one look identical from the outset of these pictures. But let's go to them anyway. Do we get a hover down? We need a hover down here. Good Lord, that's a big file. I can't right click. That's annoying. Yeah, these photos are too big. I don't know what file size you're using here, but these are monstrous. They're huge. You need to reduce the file size. Sober? What does that mean? Let's find out. Ah, it's about you. There you are. Hello. Ah, fellow beard and glasses man. Good stuff. I can't read that, but I'm sure it's all fine. It looks neatly put together. Contact. Yes, you've got your, see here, email address, phone number. This is good. I can just pick up the phone and phone you. I'm not going to, don't panic. But that is good. You need a picture of yourself there, I think. Does your Instagram link work? There you are. Let's give you a follow whilst we're here. Boop. There we go. Now this is a great website. This is a different format. I don't like the scrolly to the side format. Other people love it. I like to be able to see the entire thing in one go. Now, I've already touched on this before, but this particular website, I wanted to showcase it because I just thought it was quite interesting and quite good imagery. Right, I'm at an ad agency. We've been given a BMX brand that we need to shoot something for. We need to pull together some photographers. I can't show them this website because it's not all relevant. I need to get some images. Let's right click and say, oh, copyrighted 2013. Is this person still working? We've been through this before. If you don't have any copyright there, have it up to date. January the 1st, update it. Secondly, I need to be able to save this because I don't want to have to print screen and crop it to build my bump to show to the actual client at the ad agency. So no one's trying to steal your work. Like, oh, there might be, but like you shouldn't care. It just doesn't matter, right? Commercial. Okay, this is good. Good. Very nice work. Right, hang on a second. Jason. You need to have your commercial before your action, and this is a horrendous thing to say, but this tells me that you're a BMXer and you might be a bit of a waster. Not because that's what BMXers are. I'm thinking as an old person working in an agency who's looking at this going, do we really want a BMXer shooting our ad campaign? Pop your commercial at the top. I think that'd be a better way. I think this here would put people off, and I've talked about this in videos before. The world's not fair. It's not fair that that should put people off. Loads of the people I know BMX and do stuff like that. They're all good people, but you can't help people. And when you're in business, you've got to be on it. Oh, I like this picture here. These are good. These are nice. Lead with your commercial work. I'd put this down as personal work, perhaps. Let's go to your about section. I think a bit more of a serious image would help you. Clients, brilliant. Adidas, Asics, Nike, Red Bull. This is great. Okay. Contact form, brilliant. Have a contact thing down the side. I know you've got it there, but like people like me are lazy. And I know I'm going to get a bit of stick for saying that you shouldn't lead with this BMX and stuff, unless that is who you're shooting for. And it's a great body of work. I actually really like this body of work. But you have to remember that not everyone is like us. Often the people booking us are not creatives. I try and downplay some of the more creative side of my life in the commercial world because it's tough. People want us creatives to be creatives, but they also want us to be business people. And you've got to find that balancing act, which is why a little thing like pushing commercial to your homepage, I think could help. And you're also the first person out of these that I found who has their client list. Having a client list on your website is very important because when they look at this, they'll be like, right, I shot for Adidas and Asics and Nike before. He knows what he's doing with these things. He understands how a shoot goes down. Let's have a look at you on Instagram. I don't feel bad if I've not followed you on Instagram, people, because I don't follow everyone. Okay, this is great. Very stylized, very on brand. It looks good. This is great. I'm assuming that BMXing is your hobby or it's what your friends do. That's why there's so much content around it. I'll just be careful not to overly saturate it with that, because I actually think your sports work is brilliant. And I don't want you to be losing big clients because people are narrow-minded. Just my 2 cents. Let's give you a follow. Okay, this is the last website we're going to look at for today. And this... Does it work? Nobody needs your music. Like, I like music. I don't want your music. Well done for not having autoplay, but get rid of it. And this bit here as well. This site was designed with the Wix.com website builder. Get rid of that. That says amateur hour all over it, as does the purple logo just here. Sort that out. I can tell this is built on Wix as well because it's got the let's chat bit. Let's see what happens when we go to this one. These here are just like, so it gets instant typing. Like, oh, great, there's someone there to help me out. I've got a real big, oh, it's a contact form. Right, what was the point in that? So you close this again. Okay, so we've got our stuff. Product, wedding, portrait, headshot. Now, wedding photography should always be its own website, in my opinion. It will hold you back in so many different fields. You will never be able to shoot big campaigns if people think you shoot weddings as well. Not only that, but it looks like you've done one portrait sitting at a wedding and you weren't the main photographer, which is why you got the side-on angle. So yeah, remove that shot. That's by the by. So product photography, go to this. The brands on this page are in no way affiliated or owned by, well, I'd assume not. These are test shoots, right? Delete that. Okay, these are pack shots. Just like photos of, we won't get into the quality of the images. Headshots. Okay, these are not headshots. These are pictures of people's faces, but they're not headshots. There's also only one person. So regardless of the web design, you need to be shooting more. And then portrait photography. I think there's only 2 different people in here. So there's a weird line across that image. I can't quite work out what it is. I like the layout of the images. That works well. The images themselves, they need some work, but that, that's a whole other thing altogether. But the main thing is, pick something and do it. Because at the moment, how do we get back to the home? There we go. Is that going to work? There we go, yes. We've got that we've got packages now. I'm confused. How do we get back to the portfolio? There we go. It looks like you've done one shot of product, one shot of headshots, a day's doing portrait with 2 different people, and you photographed as a second shooter one wedding. Just pick one thing for now and just get into it, really get into it, like really dive deep into it and go, right, I'm going to do 30 days of product photography, see how I like it. I'm going to do 30 days of headshot photography, not necessarily back-to-back days, but you know what I mean? Because you're going to struggle to get bookings from this site just because you have so little of so much. So you've got 4 different genres with 4 days of shooting pretty much. Whereas what we need to see is one genre with 30 days of shooting. What's your booking forms like? Model package. 1 model session, $75. Started on October the 8th. This doesn't work. Prices. This whole page has, and this pop art, not pop art. I don't know. That needs to go. This website needs a lot of work. You got the copyright date down. You got your phone number. I assume that is there. We need an email address here, not just a subscribing form. You're going to really struggle to get bookings because of both the website and the breadth of your work. It's a starting point. Don't let me put you off. My website was like this at one point as well. It's fine, but we need to do some serious work on this. Hopefully the rest of this video will help you. And what I'd like you to do is resubmit your website when you've had time to work on it so I can have a look at it for you. Right, looking good. So hopefully that's of use to you. Now, obviously, I don't offer website reviews as part of my services. It's a little bit too short of a task to go through as a thing. I couldn't really work out a way to quantify it. We do have portfolio reviews though, so I'll pop a link in the description below for that if that's something you are looking for. And I'll see you all next time.